All right. Hopefully we are live now, and you guys will have to let me know if you can hear me to make sure I'm not having sound issues or anything like that. I have a new setup tonight. Um, Not sure how it's going to turn out, so we'll see. So let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear me. That way, I'll know what's going on. Doesn't look like anybody can hear me. Well, this could be a problem. Okay, Sharon said she can. Perfect. All right, good. I was nervous there for a second when no one was saying they could hear me. Good. Oh, perfect. Yes. Great. Had me nervous. Great. Give a few minutes so some people can head on in. How's everybody tonight on this Thursday night? Having some tech issues. Like I said, I have a new setup, and it's got me kind of nervous because I'm noticing my computer is not wanting to. Okay, there we go. The outlet wasn't charging, which is always a concern. But it looks like now it is. Good. Okay. Good. Wonderful. Great. Fantastic. That is great. Happy to hear that. Hopefully y'all are good with this new setup. I know it's kind of different. The lighting is something I'm going to have to work on because I'm noticing there's like a little streak kind of coming through. So that's something I'll have to work out. All right, so let's go through and do the hellos to everybody. Good evening to Carl. Hello to Alta. Hi to Penny. Hi to Kelly. Hi to Scott. Hello to Mama Big Coupons. Hello to Boyer AJ. Hello to Elise. Hey to Tabitha. Hi to Angela. Hello to Karina. Hello to Veronica. Hello to Peachy Nietzsche. Hi to Chris. Hey to Carolina Couponer. Oh, looking for gasoline. That might be one of the craziest things I've ever heard. Not being able to find gas. That's a good kind of conversation starter here. Are you experiencing a gas shortage where you're at? At least as far as I know, there's not been any gas shortage here. I mean, I've not heard of any gas stations not having any gas right now here. But it does sound like it's a problem for several states right now. I can't even believe, like, it's unbelievable. Like, seriously unbelievable. Never would have dreamt. Never would have dreamt half the things that have been going on this last year could go on. Like, it's been crazy. So yeah, let me know. Are you having a gasoline shortage where you guys are at? Not here, just high prices. Not here in Arizona. No shortages yet, but long lines. Good evening. I'm located in Ohio. Not in New York. Yeah, I've heard people in like Virginia are having the shortages really bad. Gas is out in Atlanta. Okay, so Georgia. It's the Southern gas line. Okay. Oh, that makes sense then. Gas is $2.89, which is crazy considering what it was last year. No shortage in New Jersey. Okay. So good. That's good that most of you guys are having shortages, but that is scary to not be able to get gas. Like, I don't even know what you do. Like, if you couldn't get gas somewhere, that would just be like really scary. It's like definitely Definitely going through things that we never thought we'd probably go through. $2.94, $2.49, so pretty close to each other. In North Carolina, and gas is available at $2.99. I remember when this happened when I was a kid. My mom, my sister, and I up at 4 a.m. to get in line for gas for the store open. My grandma mentioned that this happened at another point in her life, but I had never heard of anything like this. It's crazy. I paid $4.09 for gas yesterday. It was $2.39 last week. Oh my word, that is insane. That's what I'm scared is going to happen. It really is. That's the thing I'm so scared is going to happen, is like it's going to skyrocket because it's going to be in high demand and they're going to get away with gouging things. And that frustrates me because I don't know. I hate that it can go up like that. Yes, my grandma said the 70s too. So you guys must have been like the same kind of instance. Wow. Hello to Sweet Mama. Did you hear next year paper products are going up by 15%? I have heard that. I'm not looking forward to that. What's not going to go up, it seems like, at this point? All the more reason we need coupons. Yes, I do remember when gas was $4. I think the highest it got here was about $4 a few years ago. Thankfully, it went down. Went down for a while, pretty good. Last year when no one was out driving, I remember it got down to $1.29. That was what it was at a gas station here. And I was like so excited. That was like when all the lockdowns and stuff were going on, and people weren't out as much, but like gas was so cheap. Those were nice times. But I would rather pay more for gas and not be on lockdown again. That's my opinion. Are people predicting another paper shortage? I hope not. For sure, hope not. But anything's possible, I would say. Definitely. People panic buy. Now, I was in a grocery store today, and there were signs up about can shortages. So it's like, what I feel like everything's going to go through a shortage. There was a coin shortage. There was a toilet paper shortage. Now there's a can shortage and a gas shortage. It's like, I wouldn't be shocked if people started buying up stuff again. Definitely wouldn't be. Always good to be prepared. Yes, I love the fuel points. Those help so much. And I get so many of them because either getting gift cards at Kroger or right now on the weekends, they're like, double fuel points right now. I got double fuel points today at Kroger. They're doing some promotion during the month of May, Thursday through Sunday, I believe. You get extra points. It's like really nice. And the couponing stuff, it adds up. It really does add up. Live 1 block from CVS and Fry's. Walmart is only 4 blocks. Oh, that's wonderful. That's really great. You'll be set then. I started driving, gas was 79 cents a gallon or lower. That is amazing. I so wish that's all it costs now. I miss when Staples did that. That was so nice. Those easy rebates, those were amazing. If anybody remembers those were back kind of in the days when I first started couponing. Staples did those easy rebates, and they would do those even not just on printer paper. They would do it on like, what am I even thinking about? Oh, like markers and crayons and stuff like that. That was amazing. I loved that. Walmart quit the free COVID or the free pickup when the COVID-19 restrictions are lifted. Oh no, definitely not. Walmart was doing that before. And they'll definitely keep doing it. And I think Kroger will keep doing it too, because it's given them a lot of business. I think that this got more people used to the pickup, and so they're definitely going to keep doing it because it gets them a lot of business. Yes, I have noticed a cat food shortage as well. My stores are very wiped on cat food for several weeks, actually. Several weeks. So, totally. Oh, thank you so much, Hope. That is so nice of you. I appreciate that. But yeah, there definitely is a cat food shortage. Your pickup is not free anymore. Oh no. Well, I didn't know that. I had just done one. God, it's not been that long ago. Oh no. I hope that's not true. I think that'd be stupid if they did that because people can just go to Walmart and do it for free. It's like, why are they going to go to Kroger? You got to give them some reason to do it at Kroger instead of Walmart. I'm not crazy about pickup, to be honest. I just don't, I don't know. Do you guys like the grocery pickup? I just feel better about going in myself, especially with Kroger because the megas, I feel like if I order the mega stuff on a pickup order that the mega event discount won't work because they'll be out of something and then I'll just be like shorted on the mega and it's just like, I don't want to deal with that. So I just go in myself. I'm feeling great. Just some allergies, but that's pretty much every day of my life. In Ohio, everybody has allergy issues all the time. That shocks me about them charging pickup again. That really does. I thought they would keep it for free because to be competitive with Walmart. I'm like, are you serious? I can't believe that. Thank you for letting me know because we were going to actually do one the other day. We decided to just go in because of the mega and everything. But we'll know not to do Kroger pickup because I'm not going to pay $5 extra. Like, it's stupid. Have you seen the I bought a text offer? I did not get an I bought a text offer. You can use paper coupons at Kroger, just not Walmart. I agree, though. It is more, I like to be in control. And I actually had one time where I did the pickup and they took a lot of my coupons, but only used one of them. And so that really makes me mad. So like, that's one reason why I want to see what's going on. I want to see when they're scanning my coupons, like people. Yo. Thank you for reminding me of that, Alta. I did want to mention that Shopkick is saying it can take up to 10 days now to process. And that's definitely true. That is definitely true. I've been noticing that more and more. Now, thankfully, I'm all caught up for the most part. They finally ran my receipt through. I submitted it last Thursday. They ran it through on Tuesday. So that was about 6 days, but they finally did run it through. And they actually picked up every single rebate, which made me really happy. So I would rather, I'm okay if it takes a few extra days as long as they're going to pick up everything. Have you ever been to Flats? I have not. I've not heard of that before. Yeah, Shopkick is being ridiculous, I'll be honest. I'm not sure how it can take them 10 days to process something through a computer. I don't understand that. I really don't. Even with like Ibotta and stuff, things run through quickly. It's like Ibotta and Fetch, and even Swagbucks runs through quickly. It's like, what on earth is up with Shopkick? But I love Shopkick because their money makers are so great. Has anyone had a problem cashing out to their with PayPal? I keep getting an error. I try to leave PayPal from the app and not get back, but I'm still having issues. Is it letting you get out gift cards? Because what it sounds like to me is that your account's probably locked. And they'll do that occasionally just to, if you have a lot of rebates you've done, and just simply send them an email and tell them it's not letting you cash out. And in a few days, they should unlock your account. I know it's kind of annoying. To me, in my experience, that's what it sounds like. That's happened to me a few times. That's kind of what it sounds like to me. What the problem is. Did you see Swagbucks change? You can now scan more than one pic of your receipt. That's amazing. I saw something about that today. I had never done it before, though. Swagbucks has redeemed themselves with me, really. They used to be so annoying and things didn't work, but lately everything's working. I did have one item today that didn't work. I just clicked the submit a review, and in a few hours they gave me credit. So literally everything's working great on those apps for me. So I'm really happy with that. There's some really good deals on Swagbucks right now. I'm really excited. And I love that we can do it on Swagbucks, My Points, and Inbox Dollars. And that somebody actually asked me a question about that. They asked me to talk about this in my haul, and I don't see her here, but maybe she'll watch the playback. So I'll just answer it while we're on the topic of Swagbucks. We can kind of go over it. She asked me to specifically talk about this in my live. So that's what we're going to do. Let me see. What was her question? Let's look. I should have wrote this down, but hopefully I can just pull it right back up. Okay. I don't think she's here, Lisa, but I'm just going to do it anyway, and hopefully she makes it to the playback. She asked, how do you tell if you've already submitted a rebate for that week on Swagbucks, My Points, and Inbox Dollars? Is there a way I can tell, as I can't figure out to see if it's already been submitted? Or do you just buy them in one day and know you've done them for the week? Unfortunately, with Swagbucks, you really can't tell if you have done the rebate. Like, you have to keep track of it in your head if you've done the rebate. They don't keep track of it for you. Really, it should just disappear once you submit it, but it doesn't with Swagbucks or My Points or Inbox Dollars, either of those. So with that being said, you have to just keep track of it manually, which is kind of a pain, but that's how it is with Swagbucks. Thank you so much, Hope, for coming. I appreciate it. I know this is kind of late. I should move them back. Maybe we'll move them back to 8 o'clock in the future. I'm not 100% sure, honestly, what time I'll do one next week, because I'm starting my new class and I'm not sure what everything's going to look like for that. So I don't even know if there will be a conflict on Thursday or what. I don't know. This is my last class ever, which I'm so excited, but it looks like it's going to be really intense. So I'm not sure what everything's going to look like. There's a group project, and usually Thursday nights seem to be the agreed upon night to get together and discuss with your group. So that's kind of why Thursdays are up in the air. But I enjoy doing these on Thursday. How do you keep track of what's on rebate apps? That's more like a full-time job. Well, I try to, with my videos, to make it so you guys don't have to keep track of everything. I try to make it easier. But since this is my full-time job, I can pour a lot of more time into it than the average person. I'm excited to go to Copenhagen. I don't have one in my area, but I'm moving to Ohio in August. Welcome to Ohio. That is awesome. You're going to love Kroger a lot. And hopefully, maybe you'll even, I don't know if you're into the drugstores, we still have Rite Aids here too. So maybe you'll be fortunate enough to have a Rite Aid where you're at, depending on where in Ohio you're moving, but that's awesome. Yes, you can see your history in Swagbucks. That's so cool. Oh my, here's the spammers already. Can you do Inbox Dollars and My Points? I know you can do My Points. I know you can. Inbox Dollars, I'm not sure. I just started Inbox Dollars a couple weeks ago. but I know you can with my points because that's how I used to do it. Except I'm super nervous. I've never left New Jersey. I'm sure you'll love it. I really do. I like Ohio. You'll just notice the weather kind of sucks. It's like very up and down. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Kaylee. How many weeks is your next class? 6. So 6 weeks, and then I'm out, and I can't wait. I always thought I'd be so sad when school was over, but no, I'm done. I'm so done. What's up with Coin Out? I don't know. Coin Out kind of like died, which makes me really sad because I loved Coin Out, but it's pretty not very good anymore. I wish they just let people cash out so they could move on, since it's probably no one's ever going to get to the $20. Do you have a Meijer near you? I wish. That's another good one. Actually, to keep calm couponing, if you have a Meijer where you're at, you'll really love that. It's a really good store. So hopefully you have one of those. Oh no, you're so close. Hopefully you get that back. Hopefully they give some rebates. Hopefully. Never know. Do they even like have rebates anymore on here? Like, is there even a section? I don't even see a section for rebates. You can get 1% back at Sam's Club, but you have to shop online. I remember another rebate app did that once, and that was really frustrating. But they had eventually opened it up, I believe, so you could cash out early because they realized that people were frustrated. So hopefully they'll do that. Oh, really? Per email I received from CoinOut, changes are coming. Okay, well, hopefully good. Hopefully good changes, not bad changes. We'll see. CVS has good deals. Walgreens. Yeah, you guys know I'm not much of a drugstore shopper, but that's awesome that you guys can getting deals there. The rebate apps are decent this week. I think it would have been more if I would have got some better bonuses. I love the 5 on 15s, 10 on 30. I know most of you guys hate those, but those are the ones that I want. Those are the ones that I want. I don't like the dollar on 5. Or even I got a 3 on 6 today, which is nice, but I'd like the challenge. Is that weird? I like the challenge. I like those bigger bonuses because it allows me to get more, which is what I love to do. So Target was really good this week. A lot of you guys didn't watch that one. I don't know if YouTube's not circulating it or if you guys are just bored with Target, but Target I thought was excellent this week. They had a lot of freebies, really good deals. Yeah, Target was great this week. Walmart's pretty good. And I think Kroger's really good this week too. A lot of it just isn't rebates. See, Kelly, I would have loved that. 5 on 18. I would have loved that one. I just like those bigger ones. Yeah, I wouldn't have done $1 on 15. No, that's definitely not worth it. I love your Target videos. I'm glad you enjoyed them. I know most people do. I know some people do like them. I don't think it's changing or circulating. YouTube, 1 week I'll get so many views on something, and then the next week I won't. It's like, what in the world, people? Oh, 5 on 10. See, I loved that one. That would have been great. I did see the free yogurt, and I grabbed that in my haul today, which you guys will see that tomorrow morning. I have Meijer. I've never couponed. I wish I had Meijer. I really do. I really do. It's a great store. I think it's just business days. As crazy as that is, I think weekends don't count. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Yes, good changes. One right now can add email for online receipts, higher value coming for receipts, rewarding those for scanning receipts regularly. So there's hope, especially those of you guys who are close to cashing out. That maybe. Thank you for sharing those changes with us, Scott. That's great. It sounds like it's turning more into a receipt scanning instead of individual offers. The need to lower the cash out value. You can cash out to an Amazon gift card by 420 on Coin now. Oh, that is really great. So maybe try that on Mama Big Coupons and see if you can cash out to Amazon. Free plus 36-cent moneymaker Pokemon cereal. Price at $3.64. $2 rebate. Fetch for 1,000 points and a bonus 1,000. I didn't see that one. Let me look. Oh my gosh, you're right. Wow. That's a really, really good deal. I should have done that today. I wish I would have known that. I will do that next time I go. What about you is you post your videos consistent early in the morning before I start work. Much appreciated. Oh, I'm glad you guys like that. I drifted away from the morning uploads, and a lot of you guys came back and said that you just love that I did it, had them go up at 8 in the morning. So I'll definitely continue to do that. It's not really an inconvenience for me. The only time it's not doable is when Kroger sales start the first Wednesday, but any other time I have no issue having them go up at 8 in the morning. I did get the Wassa hummus rebate for mine was $4.39 back. I did it at Kroger, and the hummus I got at Kroger worked perfect. I worked kids and got the Pokemon cereal for a moneymaker, so I gave it to them for a snack. They were so excited. That is awesome. That's great. I got a lot of food in my haul today. Not really, hardly any personal care products. Really any. I didn't get any personal care. I got soap and Tide wipes or something, all household stuff, which is great. Hello to Christine. Last Walmart hauls I'll get to. Those are the best ones to me. I love Walmart hauls. Walmart is great. Oh, my last Walmart haul was all food. I thought you were saying it was all good. Those are the best ones. Hey, food hauls are great. They are. I love getting free groceries. Can't wait to see the video. Thank you so much. 8 a.m. tomorrow. It'll go up. So that's awesome. My son dances to your entrance music when I watch you on YouTube. We love it. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. So I've done a lot of thinking and tentative plan. We talked last week, and I got a pretty overwhelming response. Well, not overwhelming, but I got a pretty good response that if I did daily vlogging in June like I did in December, that a lot of you guys would be interested. And so I'm actually leaning towards doing, it's called Vloon, which is just daily vlogging in June. And yeah, so the only thing that would just be like every day you guys would see a vlog, and my plan would be the couponing videos continue the 8 a.m. structure that we have right now. And at 8 p.m. at night, the daily vlog would go up. How many of you guys would be cool with that? I kind of fear the 8 p.m. thing would throw people off, but I guess you could just watch it the next day if you're like in bed or something at 8 p.m. And I also thought about doing at least some of them Premiere style, which I've not done in Premiere in quite some time. That would be like where we get to chat live while the video is airing, which is always fun. So I'm thinking of that. The only thing is for the month of June, if I do the daily vlogging in June, we would not have the weekly live stream. So we'd kind of be taking a pause on these in June, but we'd be doing the vlogs instead. So I don't know what you guys think about that. Last week, a lot of y'all said you'd be interested. And I know quite a few people enjoy Vlogmas. I got a decent amount of views on my daily vlog today. And I enjoy doing that. I enjoy sharing parts of my life with you guys. Behind the scenes and things like that. Yeah, a lot of y'all really enjoyed Vlogust. I've not heard of Vlogust. Maybe we'll do Vlogust too. Yeah, I enjoy it. I do. And especially I love to go back. I'm weird. Most YouTubers will post these videos and they'll never watch it again. But I go back. I do. I go back and watch the vlogs because I love to just see what I did. It's like a memory. It's like you're documenting your memories of what you did. And so June's going to be a crazy time. There's going to be a lot going on. I'm in my last class of college ever. Like this is the end. I have, we're moving into the summer. Things are looking like they're getting better in the world, I hope. And it looks like, there might be some cool things to document and to remember. And so I don't know. I thought about doing it. I've been in a vlogging mood lately, which is kind of weird because I'm not always in the mood to vlog, but I've been actually enjoying, picking up the camera, doing daily vlogging. And you guys hopefully saw the one I did today because I posted a vlog today called Doing All the Things. And I literally just took you guys with me for a day of running errands. And I had so many errands to run. That was definitely a lot. So hopefully you saw that because I thought it was a cool little vlog. So yeah, I just thought I'd probably do that during June. A lot of you guys say you're looking forward to that. So great. And if you're not into that thing, that's totally fine as well. I understand that. You're there for coupons. On CoinOut, you can get $1.25 for a profile survey and 75 cents for linking your emails. Oh, that's a good thing to do too. Oh, awesome. So if anybody's needing to get cashed out, that's something you guys could do. I liked your vlog today. I had a little laugh when you had to make a pit stop to eat because you couldn't make it home. It was just getting late. Like, oh my gosh, it was getting late. And I don't like to go in the store super hungry because then I'll buy stuff. And that's never good. So just make the pit stop to Taco Bell. I don't eat Taco Bell that much, but I just went there a couple weeks ago and I remembered it was really good. So now I've been getting Taco Bell occasionally. I saw the one today. I related to the cashier story. Yes. Oh, yes. That cashier does not she's so nice to everybody else, but she's not super into couponers. It kind of makes her mad. I'm like, I ain't got time for that. I'm blessed, though. For the most part, I have really great cashiers at my stores, and so it makes me happy. Hi, Nick. Love your videos. Thank you so much, Christine. I like today's also. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We don't have a ceremony until later in the year, so that wouldn't be a part of the daily vlogs in June. I always hit Taco Bell before or after shopping keeps me on track. Taco Bell is good. Like I said, I didn't eat there for the longest time, but it is good. I had a cashier and a manager at a Kroger affiliate, and they told me that I couldn't use coupons on clearance. They honored it, but I used to work there, and that is not true. So annoying. Oh yeah, they love to do that, and that's actually kind of what the cashier told me last time. The one I avoided in my vlog. I'd had an experience with her a few weeks back where there was a coupon for $5 off of 2, and the items were on clearance for $2.40. And I know they could just mark it down to take $4.80 off, so they don't do the overage or whatever. But she told me that they weren't allowed to do that. So just don't like to. Just not in the mood to deal with her. Because their policy even says they do overage. But even if they didn't want to do the overage, they could have just marked it down to make it free. But she was like, we don't do that. And I'm like, not in the mood, lady. Not in the mood. Just got home from T-ball and got B-dubs. That sounds good. But yeah. Sorry, I'm tired all of a sudden. I've been on break from school this whole week, and you think that would have gave me more energy, but not really. I'm in the middle of remodeled kind of thing. Not a remodel, but I got a new desk for my room because my old one was legit falling apart. And so I've been working on that and trying to declutter and get rid of things because I have too much stuff. And that's just been like, yeah, that's you guys know how that goes. So that's kind of been. I agree with that. They enforce fake policies. They do. They'll do that. I've learned just I at this point in my life, I used to sit and fight with them. Not fight, but I used to debate it with them and try to make them do the right thing. But at this point, I just give up. I really do just give up. It's like if you're not gonna take it, then whatever. Oh, thank you so much, Elise. I really appreciate that. What's your favorite rebate app? Probably Ibotta. Honestly, I just love Ibotta so much. You got the YoPlay freebie. Yes, I did. Have you been to CVS or Walgreens lately? I have not been. I'm not too much into the drugstores, honestly. Oh, thank you so much, Kaylee, for the $5 super chat. Very much appreciate that. Do you have any other hobbies besides couponing? Yeah, I'm into some other things. I'll be honest, I don't have a ton of time for hobbies since I'm in school and I do this job pretty much full time. But there are other things I'm into. I do enjoy music a lot. That's kind of my thing. I do enjoy listening to music. Um, I don't play any instruments, even though I wish I kind of did. That's something I would like to once I got out of school. I did try to learn the piano for quite some time, and I actually was getting there, and then I kind of gave up, lost interest, and kind of forgot. So I tried reteaching myself, but man, life's just busy. So I kind of don't do the piano. I actually, with music, I used to sing in like church and stuff. That's been a long time ago since I've done that. But I did used to do that. I've kind of written songs before, not the best, but just kind of as a hobby. I enjoy pretty much everything about music, listening to other people's music, singing, things like that. I do like watching YouTube videos. I know it's a stupid hobby, but I do enjoy watching YouTube videos, not just couponing. I watch other videos, things like that. So definitely, yeah, I do have other interests outside of couponing. And once I get out of school, I think I'll have even more time for interests. School kind of takes up a lot of time, as any of you guys who have been in school understand. It takes up a lot of time. I had a cashier at Walgreens I avoid like the plague. If she's at the register, I usually just leave and go to another one. I wish I had that luxury. I only have one Walgreens, and they're pretty rude most of the time, so I don't go there. Some of them are all right, but some of them I've walked out, like you. Have you ever done social nature? I've actually not. I've heard people get a lot of good coupons with that, but I have not done social nature. So I got the play today. It was priced at $349. My rebate was $398. At my store, it was $374, I believe. Still a moneymaker. I was still thrilled with that for four yogurts. Not four, eight for 8 yogurts. Like that's really, really, really awesome. I was happy with that. So yeah. So, all right. Are we caught up with the questions? Usually I have so many questions coming in, I can't keep up, but there's not very much chatter tonight. With couponing in school, you already have 2 full-time jobs. Pretty much, yeah. Um, have you ever tried B-Dubs wings and Taco Bell nacho cheese? I have never tried those. That sounds really good. Well, actually, I think I have had B-Dubs wings. Taco Bell nacho cheese, I don't think so. Do you think CVS or Walgreens is more difficult to learn? Absolutely. Both of those stores are too hard, in my opinion. There's a lot to them. If you have the time to put into it and want to figure it all out, there's definitely great people on YouTube to teach you how to do it. But I just am not about Walgreens or CVS. I'll go there. I like Thanksgiving and during Black Friday. I enjoy that, but beyond that, not really. It just gets so complicated, in my opinion. There's just a lot. Hello to Tracy. Let me see. My Walgreens is wonderful. That is great. I'm glad your Walgreens is wonderful. You're the only Kroger couponing videos I watch. Thank you for all your help. I'm so glad you get value out of my videos. I appreciate that. I'm tired tonight too. Yeah, it's pretty late, honestly. I mean, I don't go to bed at this time, but I definitely am hitting like tired at this point. How do you handle non-couponers who fill their stash as their personal store? Thankfully, I don't have that problem, really. I do not. But if you have that problem, it's awkward, but definitely explain to them that all your stuff's not free. Even if it didn't cost you anything, like it cost you time, it cost you, the resources, it costs your energy, it costs your gas money. There are costs to it. Even if something's free, it's really not free in a way. Like it's free money-wise, but it is, there's time commitment to it. So explain to them, you know what, I can't give you this stuff because, you know what, I need this for myself because that's why I'm couponing. I can't always get things, or explain to them you can't always get these things again. Like there's things I have in my stockpile that don't even go on sale that much. And so when I have them in my stockpile, I have it for a reason. So that, I understand that definitely is a problem. Thankfully, I don't really have to deal with that too much anymore. But definitely if you can't explain that to them, I know it's kind of awkward to deal with. Walgreens is too crazy for me. Yes, it's crazy for me too. I get the thing. My stockpile is like overflowing. I just don't need more stores. I really don't. I get more than enough everywhere else. I brought up the printable breakdown thing because I've noticed lately a lot of people ask questions in the comments that I talk about in the video, and they that's cue to me. People aren't watching the video, so that's why I mentioned that. Don't just look at the printable. Please listen. I'll be honest. A lot of people lately have been getting frustrated with me. Someone like very, very much went off on me yesterday, which shocked me because this person had watched me for many years, actually, went off on me and said, like, y'all said that everyone's tired of me mentioning printable coupons. They said, I know I'm not alone. We're never going to print from your link. We use swag bucks. You're hurting your channel, and like went off on me. So it definitely shocked me. And I did end up blocking the person because you know what? I don't need to be mistreated or whatever. So definitely on YouTube, a lot of people can forget kind of, number one, I think this is it with social media. Over the last year, especially, people have just lost their respect on social media. Like people just go off. I think the best thing to do if you disagree with someone, and I actually told this person this, if you don't agree with me, if you want to go print somewhere else, just print somewhere else. That's fine to do that. It really is. But the fact that you wanted to come and scream at me your opinion, and she was so rude about it too. She didn't even kindly say it. I'm just like, lady, no. She didn't even kindly say it. She just pretty much was like, after hearing you say this 202 times, I don't want to watch you anymore. And so, yeah, just like people in life, that's why I feel like social media is a blessing and a curse. People on social media, it's great because we get to communicate with people we otherwise wouldn't have seen. We wouldn't get to do this if there wasn't social media. But social media has taught a lot of people that I can say whatever I want and not have repercussions for it. In person, I highly doubt anyone would have thought to say that in person. to my face, but they can just sit behind their keyboard and say it because there's no repercussion. So I blocked them, and that's kind of where I've got with YouTube. And it's sad. It's sad. I don't like to block people. But if I sit and I let that comment be in my face every 5 minutes when I'm answering comments, it just bothers me. And it definitely won't be the last time. If you don't block people, they'll come back and do it again. I used to give people chance after chance after chance, and they just keep coming back with rude comments. And just like, so absolutely, Sarah. And a lot of people will say it was constructive. It was constructive criticism, and most of the time it's not. And again, I'm not saying that people need to, if you don't want to print from me, you don't have to. But the only reason I ask people to print is because I have made this a full-time job. Like, seriously, I don't know if people think, I think some people think I should do this, like, and not expect anything in return. I love helping you guys. But if I was working some full-time office job, there's no way I could do it to this level. There's absolutely no way. So in order to keep doing this, that's why I do bring up things like that. And again, if you would rather print from Swagbucks, like she said, then do that. That's fine. But I just bring those things up because, number one, people have asked how they can support my channel and how much they love my channel and want it to keep going. But two, as a business person, as a running a business or whatever, that is something you have to do those things. You have to talk about those things. So yeah, that's why I bring those things up. And I don't know, it did bother me when she was like, I know I'm not alone. I know other people agree with me. You're hurting your channel. It really bothered me that someone would say that because I've only heard like one other person even bring that up. So I don't think most people are annoyed by it. Even if they choose to print somewhere else, they just move forward. And I think that's definitely, I don't know. It just, that's the social media generation. And that's it with like everything now. Like people just can't agree to disagree with people anymore. Just, if you don't agree with something, just turn your eye from it. Why do you have to fight with the person over it? It's like, but that's what we're living in these times. Never have I seen people so mad at each other before. I really haven't. Keyboard warriors. I'm serious. I would never say those things in person. They would not. They definitely would not. Oh, thank you guys for the support. Exactly. They could just, she told me she fast forwards. And, if she was just fast forwarding and just couldn't stand to hear me talk about it, then whatever. But what she wanted to tell me that for a reason. She definitely had a reason to tell me that. It's just like, exactly, Carl. I appreciate you getting it. That's why. That's why I do it, because I want to stay. I want to do this as a full-time job. So that's why I do those things. Doesn't mean you're under any obligation to, but I just explained why it's important. That's it. That's why I do it. Exactly. Thank you for saying that example, because that's the exact reason I do it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the kind comments and words. It really is nice. Exactly. You do. I definitely watch the video. That's the other thing. People will ask questions. I never mind answering questions. So don't get me wrong. I don't ever have a problem answering people's questions. But if I talk about it and take the time in the video to explain everything, people are just skipping through it and asking me to talk about it again, it's kind of a frustration, because when you put the work into explaining everything, it's a lot easier to explain on camera than to type out a huge comment. That, in my experience, it's easier to explain it and verbally than to type it. So that's why I, talk about things. That's why I took 5 minutes in the Kroger video yesterday and talked about Swagbucks, inbox dollars, and my points. And I didn't get a ton of questions on those because I took the time to explain it in the beginning so everyone would understand how it works. It's no different than going to a fast food and them saying, can I interest you in? It's typical for business. It's called upselling. You're doing great. Don't change for the haters. Exactly. Thank you so much. That is it. I have to mention those things because I have to explain kind of how this works. Have to explain how this works. And if it wasn't a full-time job, if I was just going to randomly post videos whenever I wanted to, then it wouldn't be a big deal. But you guys love how I do it. I love how I do it. But like I said, it's just, I don't think everyone, most people do, but I think some people think that doesn't take much effort to do the videos. And so they just kind of think, I don't know if they think I'm greedy or what. I'm really not. I'm really not. I'm just explain how it all works. Does blocking someone prevent them from watching your content or just commenting and interacting? They can still watch, and they actually still comment, but no one sees it. So I guess they don't. I actually told this person that I was going to block them because I didn't deserve. I was very respectful because I am always going to be respectful to people. But I just said, I really don't deserve for you to be so harsh with me. I'm going to block you because I don't want to go through this again. I just was like, nicely told them that. And that's the point I've got on YouTube. You have to do that. The bigger you get, you have to just not let people bother you. Doesn't mean it doesn't still bother you. Really doesn't. But I'm working on not letting those things bother me. I know there's a lot more supporters out there than naysayers. I know that. I totally know that. It's just, I don't know. They kind of tend to bother, at least me. But I'm working on that one. I love watching your videos. It's almost a must-do in order to make the printable list easier to go by. Somebody said that they said they used to just print it and it made no sense to them without watching the video. And that's exactly right. The printable is kind of a supplement. Watch the video, and then when you go to the store, it's easier. You know what you're doing or whatever, but that's just kind of like a typed out version, so you can just sit and write everything out by hand. That's kind of what the printable breakdown is, for sure. Thank y'all for the support. I just wanted to bring that up because hate comments are definitely a common thing with YouTube. And I know I heard a saying once saying, the more hate comments you get, the better your YouTube channel is doing, because it means you're growing and it means that you're reaching a lot of people, which is good. For every hater, there's 100 people who are probably even more than that. 100 people who are so great, so wonderful. And so I'm thankful. If it means that I'm going to get more people learning how to coupon, then bring on a few haters. I'll deal with it. But yeah, thank you guys for. You do have to have thick skin, and it's hard. It's hard to. I'll be honest. I'm probably too sensitive sometimes. I probably let some comments bother me a little too much, especially back a couple years ago. Like, I would sit there and I would basically sit there and debate with people who are mad at me. And I've learned that, you know what, it's just not worth it. If they don't like what I do, if they're going to criticize what I do, there is some, like Sarah said earlier, there's some constructive criticism, but you don't have to be mean to be constructive. Constructive criticism to me kind of is, I have a hard time with that because most of the time it's really not constructive. It's just people who are mad at you for some reason. But if people really have a suggestion, like someone did leave me a suggestion once saying what they thought I should change, and they were respectful, they were kind, and we had no problem. They just stated an honest opinion. They weren't saying I was wrong. They were just saying, here's what you could do maybe a little bit better. And that's great. I have no problem with that. It's when people go on and have an attitude and are like, after hearing you do this 200 times, like, who says that to somebody? But I guess people do. And it's definitely not just on YouTube, like I said. It's everywhere on social media. It's like, if y'all are on Facebook, I'm sure you understand. It's an all too common sight. Same thing as listening to a class/lecture with a PowerPoint. The in-class discussion and lecture makes the PowerPoint make tons more sense. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Is there a search option for Case2B? Online there is. If you're using the app, there is unfortunately no search button. But if you do it online, there is on the web browser. How did we even get on that? I don't even know. I don't like blocking people. I'll be honest. I don't like blocking people. It makes me feel bad because we're all, I like to help. Some people have honest questions or whatever, but people are going to be rude, Don't have time to deal with it. And if you want to print on Swagbucks, totally do that. I'm okay with that. I just put the option out there if people want to help support my channel. And honestly, I'll tell them that that's a big part of what allows me to do this, because it is. That's why I say it. Well, I appreciate that, and I do appreciate that. Thank you. Hello, Super Simple Saver. Is there any regrets you have with couponing? With couponing, honestly, I'm thankful for it. I really am. I'm thankful for all I've couponed for, especially this last year. After seeing what we went through last March when everything kind of came to a screeching halt, having the stockpile was like life-changing. Like, it was so amazing. I was so happy to have a stockpile and not have to be out panic buying stuff. That was just great. I don't have Wi-Fi or a printer. My question is, can I buy a printer and use the hotspot off my phone? I am not 100%, but I'm pretty sure you could. As long as it's a Wi-Fi connection. If you got the Canon, I have a Canon TS3122. It's a great printer. It's really cheap. It's at Walmart, and the ink is very cheap, and it lasts a long time. So I would see I think you could. I think you could absolutely do it off of your phone. There is an app for Canon printers. So yes. I'm so glad I finally made it to a live. Oh, I'm so glad you did make it. I know it's been a while since I've seen you. Yeah, you weren't getting notifications. I don't think I've been seeing notifications from you either. I don't know if you've been posting or not. I don't think I've seen anything come up. Social media, sometimes I don't see people when it's like, what happened? Be honest, how many times a week do you go to Kroger? More than I'd like to admit. But just this week, I went Monday for the haul. I went Tuesday to film. I went today. I will be there tomorrow to film. I have to run in Saturday for the ad. I have to go to Sunday for the newspaper. And I have to go on Monday to shop. So I'm in Kroger probably 5 days a week. It's just my YouTube takes me there so much. Oh, you know, my couponing channel. Well, one thing, don't let hate comments get to me. That's definitely a regret. I shouldn't let them get to me. You shouldn't let them get to you, because there's always going to be people who just are mad all the time. That's just something that everybody's going to deal with at one point or another. So I shouldn't let that get to me. That's a regret. Another thing is definitely not overextending myself. Definitely not overextending myself. I used to do way too many stores a week. It was ridiculous. So that's definitely a thing I don't want to do anymore, or that I don't do now that I used to do in the day. That's a regret of mine. But yeah, I really am. I love how my channel's turned out. I really am. Where we're at now is amazing. It's been slower for me. I've had a slower journey than other people. You know, there's some channels who've come out a few months ago and are almost where I'm at. This has taken me, 3 years or whatever to get to where 3 to 4, it's going to be 4 years in July to get to where we're at now. We're almost to 30,000, but I'm happy for it. And I know I probably could have got more if I would have done drugstores or stuff like that. But I feel like my channel has a different purpose to it than a lot of what you see on YouTube. I love all these channels on YouTube. I do. I just feel like the reason that I feel successful is because I've kind of brought something different to the table. I've done stores that maybe other people wouldn't really think about. Like Kroger, when I started, no one cared about Kroger. They had some blogs or whatever, but nobody really took Kroger to the extreme, to getting free after free thing each week, to stacking all these rebates together and stuff. And so I feel like that's one of my big, like, thankful things that I've kind of brought light to some stores that other people didn't really care about. And then I taught more people that, oh, you can get free things at Kroger. And it's sometimes even easier than other stores. Not that the other stores aren't good, because I definitely think they are. But just like to give people options. It really is a job, isn't it? Oh, yes. It definitely is. Definitely. You make it so the average person can save money. That's exactly what I like to do, is have it so the average person can save money. To whatever level you want to do it at, you can do it at. If you just want to do the weekly digital deals at Kroger, then that's what you can do. That's what I like to share options. Nick, as your printer, inkjet or laser? It is inkjet. I've heard good things about the laser printers, though. I almost got one of those, but I ended up getting this ink one. I actually just did a video of my stockpile a couple weeks ago. So you should definitely check that out. It's a current tour. It looks pretty much the same. I think it was like 2 weeks ago or whatever. It's been 4 weeks ago. I can put a link maybe in the comment or in the chat box. There that is, if you want to see that. You brought honest and genuine couponing. I honestly think there are a lot of people that have YouTube channels, or some of them that get a lot of subscribers, so they have some unethical practices. That's another thing. I won't ever glitter or misuse rebate apps or anything like that. And so that could be another reason my channel is not as big as other ones. But hey, if that's what it takes to have 100,000 subscribers or whatever, then I'll totally be happy with what I have, because we're going to always keep things honest over here. Absolutely. I know. I've heard so many people like the laser ones, and I probably should have got that one, but it was Black Friday and Walmart had this one for $19, and it actually works out really well, but definitely I should get a laser next time. You really opened up my eyes to Ibotta. Oh, I'm glad I opened up your eyes to it. Ibotta is great. Oh, I always watch your career videos, even though I don't have one in Florida. I used to watch Publix videos all the time, so I can relate. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this tonight. Thank you guys for coming. We will continue to do lives in the month of May. And we talked about this a bit at the beginning. Let me look at the calendar so we can kind of see. So next Thursday, we'll do another one. And then the 27th, we'll do one. And like I said, in the month of June, we're going to take off from lives because I'm going to do daily vlogging in June. So we'll be doing that instead. But I think that's going to be fun. I'm excited for that. I love the vlogs. They don't get the biggest, like I said, they don't get the huge numbers, but they get a lot of you guys who really enjoy the Vlogmas crowd, really enjoyed Vlogmas, and was really sad when it ended. So I'm like, let's just go ahead and bring out Bloon and try that. No promises. I'll make it all through June. That's my goal, but who knows? So yeah, check out the haul video tomorrow morning. And thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Next week, 8:30 p.m. tentatively, unless the school thing, like I talked about, changes. I'll alert you guys to that on Thursday morning. I'm on the community tab. So thank you guys for watching.